drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw again is Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think are the biggest 4. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the number 1 game because the number 1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the number 1 seed. I think the number 2 game, Seattle at the Rams. Because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the number 1 team in the NFC West. And the Rams have to have it if they have any designs on making the playoffs. The number 3 game, Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence. That big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas. But Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks. And then you finish up Kansas City, New England. How is that the number 4 game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this state, in this instance.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had to...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Mike's by 4. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead extends. It's 15-0. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 72 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And spins away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Let's go.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. After the 11-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Anthony Barr, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Howie Long, like an out-of-control broken arrow, getting in for the sack. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Go to base. Tight end left. Tight end left. 3 down. 3 down.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On first down, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 99.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
We got 3.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Steps away to his left. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big. Foreign number with I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. Mexican don't make pesos. Get your sauce on replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Sit up! 180! 24, check 24. Check three. Shift. Spawn, run!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Rush in!
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Alert!
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 21-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive